Hi, dear friends. I hope you are doing well. So, I am coming today to talk to you about black magic and how often I see it through people, even if they don't practice magic. So, black magic is um, linked to superpowers for evil or for selfish purposes. But as we know, we are all powerful. We all have this kind of uh, generating power through our intentions, our words, our thoughts, and we send those energies out to the universe. So many think that black magic needs to be practiced in ceremonies, closed places, and hidden aspects, but actually many practice it daily by wishing someone to be dead or to hurt someone because he needs to like he needs to disappear from the surface of the earth. I hear this so often. So it can be directed to people on the political sphere or anything else. I wish they are killed, and so I hear these type of things. But the reality is that we are sending these thoughts out of us to the universe as if we want someone to be dead. And that in itself is against the cosmic laws, where we are here to nurture life, to protect life, and to keep it till the end. The, there is this energy that we are calling forward when we practice this type of hurt hurt and hurting thoughts and energies and intentions. We kind of like, I see people having these clouds over them, and they carry them and they take them with them everywhere. It becomes as if like you are wearing a dress, but it has like black spots, and they carry them everywhere. And the more they nurture those feelings, the more it darkens and darkens their soul, their clothes. I see also many people going to that topic because when someone starts in this aspect, it doesn't finish. It starts with wanting to like putting that out to the universe with an intention, and then maybe doing something about it, maybe ceremony or something about it, and then doing it with others, or even asking someone to do it for them. And that is kind of meddling with the universal laws, and one of them is the free will law, where we want to go through the path of the other and change it for our own benefits. And sometimes even some people think it's for the benefits of everyone. So as we are in the spiritual field, we have to be mindful about the type of thoughts we have, the energy we are emitting, the words we are speaking, and the intention would be to keep that purity within us, the purity of the essence we are, the innocence, holding the beauty, holding grace, holding love. And one practice that helped these people that are feeling kind of drawn to that is forgetfulness and forgiveness. Tending to forget that you can be responsible for everything in your life and the life of others. You have to trust that everything is happening in the perfect way. Maybe not for you at the moment, but in the cosmic level, we cannot manage things. We learn this. You see the impact of human meddling in nature and bringing technology, destructive technology and not constructive one, how it disturbs the overall flow of life, and it ends up finishing the extension of many animals and plants and so on, because of us not knowing the impact of what we put into uh, into our daily life and its impact on others. So again, this topic of black magic is really more common than we think. Um, Even I talked about meddling with the cosmic law of the free will, but also of the consequences. What are the consequences of sending these type of thoughts? Because what we send to the universe, it comes back to us, and it might come to people or their kids or their loved ones. So it's kind of a bit dangerous to go to that path, and very slippery path, because when people are inhabited by anger, fear, anxiety, insecurity, it's very easy to go out of our body and not to really feel and sense what is right to do as a soul. So coming back to us, coming back to our body, coming back to that, being with oneself, and meditation, and trying to higher the vibration of you, of your people, of your house, bringing in beauty, songs, music, colors, joy, and reconstructing the relationship with the humans, because that is what is the most being worked on at the moment, related to black magic. Because black magic, you don't do it for specific events all the time. People do it for relationships. Most of the time it's about relationships, it's about influencing this, influencing that, and so on. So I would say most of the time, where I notice, but there are many other applications, but it's the relationships between humans is in need of healing, is in need of hope. And of course, we need to be protective of our space and inner harmony. But at the same time, we have to shine our light out to remind people that it is possible still to construct good relationships, to trust the universe for what is happening, and so on, to be strong from within, to be ready to adjust to any situation that can come, instead of manipulating the situations to our advantages. Because like weather, there is this book called Shamanism, Weather Shamanism. It's an amazing book that I suggest if you can access it, that shows the impact of meddling with weather, like meddling with water, and all these things that we have created for our modern life, talking about reserves for water, without seeing the impact that this has on other towns, and so on. The mind, our mind, is really small, really small. Our vision as a human is very limited. That's why we call in higher forces to help us see the law of clarity, calling in the law of clarity, the law of truth. So be mindful about what type of thoughts you are sending out, what type of energies you are putting out to the world, as if like you are adding your part. Are you adding light, or are you adding darkness? Are you adding good intentions, or are you increasing the clouds over yourself and over other people? Are you having clean clothes, clean soul, or are you having these kind of dark spots within you that they need to be cleansed? I talked about purification, in my book, the self-defense guidebook or guide, with Chris and Maggie. We explore these topics of protecting yourself from black magic, but most of the time, people have these doorways open. And I have to say, these last weeks, I have been amazed to discover the impact of ancestors who have called in these practices of black magic on us, as a global community, humans living on Earth, carrying this memory of accessing the black magic to protect ourselves, or because we have lost old knowledge. And then, as we recognize that, we have to clean it. We have to recognize that it has been used by our ancestors, but that we have the choice and we have the responsibility to stop the cycle again, and not to embark in it, and to continue the cycle, so that our kids and grandkids and so on have to deal with the same issues as us. So I would suggest like a ceremony, a light ceremony, to free yourself from the influence of the black magic within you. And we all have this black, black, white, the duality within us, the truth and the lies, the illusions and the clarity, and so on. We have all these kind of duality within us, and we have also the choice all the time, every second. We have to choose, where do we stand? how do we use our strength, our intentions, our energies to nurture life instead of destroying it. So explore that with your ancestors, call them in and ask them to explain why they use it so that you understand the mechanism. We do that at the Temple of Roses. Understand that, and then accept that it has existed and that you carry it within you, and then free yourself from it so that you don't call it again, use it again, and also you don't leave the doors open so that it can be used on you on a way. So I was playing with the bees tarot, and I got these two cards from from it, regarding the topic. I got this card where we see the bird taking larvae and not caring about how the bees will survive. That's selfishness. Do I want to survive despite others? This disconnection between us, between humans and nature, and this connection is what we need to heal so that we can stop this cycle of the black magic. And also this fear aspect. The persons that go into that road, and it's very slippery, they are filled with fear, with anger towards their situation, with despair, insecurity, and lack of faith. But we can't stop that cycle. Like, if the person opens her eyes and see that she's secure, she has a roof, she has a coat, she has clothes, everything that she is imagining, maybe she can shift her vision, she can see things differently and end that cycle. Maybe what happens in a relationship, maybe it's for her own good. She doesn't need to influence the other through black magic to stay with her or him. They don't need to bring some couples to be away from their families in order to live happily, because that happiness is very short. Believe me, in black magic, the action is not what people think. It's never what people want. In my opinion, it's always something is missing and something is wanting more from you. That's how it's the slippery way. So yeah, being mindful again and again. I mean, really, we are living in amazing times of change, and it's gonna ask from us a lot of strength to keep that flame of love and faith within us. And to do so, we have also to understand that we are carrier of baggage of our ancestors that maybe is playing a certain role in our lives. And it is time now to say, thank you, I learned from you, and now I free you. I am ready to make choices even if I can lose. Because when you choose the right path, not the right path, but the right path, you might lose. You might lose things that are physical. You might lose a relationship or finances or something like that, but you choose yourself. You choose your purity of essence. You trust that this is really what is good for you. So, what are you ready to lose? And if you lose it, will you be lost? Maybe not. Maybe you will have other doors that open. So yeah, so this is what I wanted to bring for us today, hoping that it just like awakens something. And I hope to see you soon. So take good care of yourself. Much love. Blessings.